Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
What's good? Welcome into the JLX on a Mix It Thursday. Snap now. I hope you guys are having a good day. Everything going pretty chill with y'all. You feel me? It's Friday Eve, like I like to say. You know what I mean? It's Friday Eve. You know what I mean? It ain't Thursday. It's Friday Eve. You feel me? That's how you know you're finna get off work soon. Friday. So with that being said, man, you know what it is? It is Monique Day, okay? Mix It Thursdays. So with that being said, gotta bring it into the queens of the hour. You feel me? What's good, Miss Monique? How you doing?
What's good?
You're. Then we got Miss Reese. How you doing?
Yes, I'm doing well. Thank you so much, sir.
All
Thank
right.
you so much. Yes,
and then we got Sandwich. What's up, Sandwich?
My God.
What's up, Sandwich?
What up, y'all? What up, man? Monique let me on her show today, man.
That's crazy.
I had to ask permission. I had to send an email, and I just got the.
My
You know what I'm saying? I just got the request back. Like, it's okay for you to come on the show today.
You good?
I was gonna go somewhere. So Monique, thank you for allowing me.
We have not relieved you of your services.
I see. She said, I need a man voice. I think for today. So I said, okay. Thank you.
I didn't say it with that tone, though.
No, how did you say it?
I said I need a man's perspective.
and then what did I say? Okay. Okay. Hey, and when she said it like that, they be like, let me go put him in a tight shirt.
So if you guys are wondering why he's in the middle, that's why he's in the middle, because we thought we would make a Joe sandwich today.
A Joe sandwich.
Yes.
Excuse me. I didn't get that email.
I didn't either.
I didn't know I was a part of the sandwich. I didn't know I was gonna be the inbread. I didn't know that.
All right, like, well, hold on. Now we talking about
booty bread.
now we talking about bread.
I'm
like
inbread.
Yo, you the booty bread.
The booty bread.
Ooh.
That's
Ooh.
crazy.
I keep
It's
telling
okay.
Joe he might be the only Mayan now.
Wait a minute, hold on.
He may be the only Mayan
Wait a
guy.
minute, I just got in good with your wife. Let me stop this shit. No,
Yeah,
because she ain't sitting here today.
Ooh,
Let me stop.
Marco.
Hey, listen, Portia. Portia.
He want to mess around when I ain't here.
Okay, hello.
No, Monique had me. I was in the. Let me be quiet.
Yeah, we just need to hush.
Don't dig it deeper.
You need to hush.
Don't dig it deeper.
right now.
Can you dig it?
I know I'm smelling good. Got all this the tight shirt on.
But shout out to everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in today. It is Thursday, baby. So you know that means it's the Thursday mix.
There we go.
None other than Mojo here. You guys know Reese. Y'all know your man right here, Joe Lockett. Here on the JLS show, Locked In Media. Absolutely. And y'all know on Thursday Mix, we always introduce a new drink. So here's today's drink. Now, you guys, it looks a little turquoise blue, maybe in some of y'all's camera, but it is green in honor of the day that just recently passed us.
It's popping up green. It's popping up green.
Okay.
Good.
St. Patrick's Day. So this is the St. Patty's drink.
Saint Patty's.
Like
that don't sound delicious.
It is. Don't worry about it. It is.
We're gonna have to
That's
we're
the
gonna
name
have
of the drink
a
today.
sidebar meeting about these names.
St. Patty's.
The
You
drink.
know what I
Saint
hear.
Patty.
Yeah, the St. Patty. Anyway,
That sounds dirty. You ain't even trying to be.
You can take it how you want to take it. The bottom line is that it's a green drink. It's made with vodka and rum, a little bit of orange juice, lemonade, pineapple, and it's a little kicker of blueberry syrup that's thrown in there, and that's what creates the green. So you got yellow and blue makes green. You know, take it
Oh, you
back to
got
the
blueberry in there too?
Yeah, a little blueberry taste, a little pineapple taste. So when you ask about it being delicioso, just know that it is.
Let me take a sip. Let me take a sip.
Just know that
I mean,
it
it's
is.
quite delicious.
And whenever you make a nice, colorful drink, it's always impressive. So, you know, when you're out there and you're trying to impress your guests and you're looking for something, think about the St. Patty's.
The Saint Patty's.
Patty.
Can you imagine just going to a bar? Hey, let me get one of them St. Patty's.
Yeah, hand me them patties right there.
Yeah,
That patty right there. That patty you got right there, right? All right, let me get
I
some
like
of
that.
right.
It's quite tasty.
Mhm.
I told you.
It's good. It's good.
All right, guys.
Patty
so
come with the blueberry.
Hello.
we got an array of topics. Well, we have one main topic that we're going to dissect several different ways. But before we do that, I do like to talk about what's popping out there in social media world and just generally in the world. So, nephew, lead us off and give us some topics so we can chat it up about what's happening.
Got a little bit song. So don't even worry about it. Get you cooked up red.
So we'll go on with our live entertainment.
Hold on. Let me get that.
So we'll go on with our live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's cliffhangers.
Love it. I just love it.
You tried to do to me on the show? That's crazy.
Who are you talking about? Monique? Monique or talking about our Monique?
Yeah.
Is it Monique?
Monique. She shorted my whole intro up.
But here's the thing.
Real quick. She shorted my whole intro up.
Go ahead.
But before we get into this, nephew, I need to step in 1 second.
I
I need to step in 1 second. Is that okay, Monique?
see.
I need to make an announcement today. You know what I mean? I am very proud of all the things we've been doing, but y'all right now need to go to YouTube. Nephew has launched his own show on the Locking In Media Network. It is now called Cliffhangers. His first episode got leased today. So can we get applause for that?
Yeah,
right?
First episode
So his first episode of the Cliffhangers is out today.
Go.
Y'all need to go out to LIM and check it out on the network right now. Boy,
Let's go.
my dog, my nephew got his
Hello.
own motherfucking show, y'all. Go ahead, boy. I am super proud of you, man. Y'all go out there and check out his new show. You know what I'm saying? I'm super proud of you, man. It's been a long time in the making. It's on YouTube right now. Y'all go out there and check it out. It's called Cliffhangers. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to make sure he give y'all cliffhangers. So congratulations, man.
Love it. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Now,
Did y'all see how shy he is? He be upping everybody else, right? You know what I'm saying? But he don't want the praise, you know what I'm saying? But bro, that's huge.
That's you.
Absolutely. You just want to skip over all day. You just want to go to the
Hold on.
cliffhanger.
I ain't even on it nowhere. He got his He on his own show now. He got his own stuff called Cliffhangers.
I love it.
oh my goodness. Yes. Be looking out for the videos when they drop.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Y'all, appreciate you.
He
All right,
blushing,
let's
y'all.
get you back on track. You want to do the housekeeping? That's what you was on. What you?
Oh yeah. God, dog it. Oh my God.
I pay
We
attention,
ain't
you
even
know.
do the
Help him out,
housekeeping.
Reese. Help him out, Reese.
And I ain't been on the show that long, and I already know what's supposed to be happening.
Exactly.
I know what. Damn,
God,
I'm probably a natural at this.
You are?
No. You
You
killing.
good at this.
You killing. Because I sure did forget about housekeeping. House
Mhm.
busted right now.
You know.
Yeah. Let's not forget. Make sure that you do
Mm-hmm.
clean your house better than I do.
Mhm.
Okay. You make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you follow, make sure you also comment. You feel me? Commenting goes a long way. I've seen a few already that put a booty bread and St. Patty Batty. So make sure you do all of that. Make sure you do all of that to stay locked into what we got going on here. That's the best way to clean up the house. All right. Woo.
He is nephew and he is him.
Mhm.
Right.
That's me.
That's
That's
him.
God. Leon all this kebab.
Yeah.
Hold on, you didn't even do your thing.
Yeah, I didn't even do my
Do
thing.
your thing,
No.
dog.
I'm trying to
Do your thing.
Yeah, he is I and I am him. All
Okay.
right, there we go. There we go.
I'm trying to keep you on track, bro.
Nah, you doing it. You doing it.
You
I appreciate that.
is you.
Now, got to get into some mess. Okay.
All right, let's go.
In multitasking, got to
Let's
do
get
some.
messy.
We gonna go
Let's get
backwards a little bit. But first we got to do the current news. Okay. So what do I mean by current news? Buddy back outside. He back outside in the movies. Box office attraction, Mr. Jonathan Majors, has now came out. They've been dropping the trailers of Magazine Dreams starring Mr. Jonathan Majors. Look like it's about to be some type of bodybuilder film or whatever. Which is crazy to come back on.
Wow.
But
Sweet Lord.
yo, He back outside, man. And then being back outside, he back outside naked. I promise you, I ain't seen not one part of this whole trailer coming out where he wasn't in draws.
Okay.
It got me asking a whole bunch of uncomfortable questions.
I ain't going to see it. I can tell you that.
But hey,
Oh, dang it. Let me see.
That's one movie we ain't gonna see together. I can tell you that.
yeah, you gonna skip that one. I'm skipping
Hello?
it too. I don't even blame you. I don't even blame. I'm skipping too. I'm
all
skipping too.
that, all the way,
I
all,
will
all
not
the
be
way.
skipping. Thank you very much.
You gonna be tuning in?
Tuning all the way in.
Shout out to Jonathan Majors, man.
Love it.
I do know there's been some discourse around him though. Still,
Of course.
Discourse being that there was videos out. I don't know if you guys seen it. There's like a video recording of, I guess, whatever they claim is him confessing to what was going on when he was in trial and stuff with old girl.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they claim, and the video has been going around. I don't know if you guys heard it or not.
I have not. So give us a refresher, and even for people who may not have known anything
Right,
about
absolutely.
what happened. Was it domestic violence? What was the issue?
That's what they was trying to get him for.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, no.
Right.
But he was tried for, if I'm not mistaken, there was aggression type of violence thing. Don't get me for the law term on it, but that was the part in it that he was convicted guilty on.
The domestic violence.
Yeah, I don't know if it was domestic violence. That's what I'm saying. I'm being very loose with it. Do your own research on what it's specifically called, because I want to apply that to him.
Gotcha.
But I do know he was convicted and found guilty on some small terms, specifically.
I
Not
know that him and Megan went ahead and got
felony.
married, right?
Huh?
They went ahead and got married. Is that just the rumor?
No. They married. They married. Oh yeah. He went and cried on old girl show and everything.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the other part. He outside naked and crying. That's the only thing I've been seeing from him. He is outside naked and crying.
And crying.
Yeah, that's two red flags for me. I don't think I need no more.
Bro,
That's two for me. I
You
don't
too
need no more.
brolic to be crying everywhere.
He has to show his vulnerability. He has to show that he's human.
Man,
the rest
this
of the
ain't Kane the
world-
Conqueror that I was into.
They do not need to see him
Wait.
as a brawny, aggressive black guy. They need to see a vulnerable man.
Man, sure. I need Kane the Conqueror back
I'm just
because he
saying.
looking very much conquered.
I'm just saying that's what
I ain't gonna say nothing else.
if he wants to get roles in Hollywood, you gotta play the game.
Gotta be soft and
Child, not-
sensitive. I
Not
guess.
with this trailer I'm seeing right here. These snippets, I don't know about this.
Shoot.
It's a typecast.
It's a
Is that not what it is? It's a typecast.
no. You said it on the head. I ain't gonna say you're wrong.
Yeah,
now.
that part.
When you're right, you're right.
Right.
When
That
you're right,
part.
you're right.
All right.
Look, I'm just happy though. He back outside. That's
Okay,
what it seems.
so-
Shout out to him.
So can I ask y'all this question? Is he really attractive to y'all? Nick up.
Who is y'all? You just gonna ask Monique, right?
Yeah,
No, I'm asking you. Too.
it's only Monique.
You,
It's only Monique. in
You
here.
may not swing that way, but you can say he's attractive or not.
Right. Don't act like you don't
I
see
ain't like
the
you may not be
features.
attractive, but he's a handsome man.
Okay, I answered the question.
Do not put my homegirl in no predicaments.
Okay.
No, I don't, because that's my baby.
So here's my answer. Normally, you probably would see somebody like that and maybe not think because of the big nose and the big lips. But times have changed, and those features are not necessarily bad features anymore. So back in the day, you may think that, oh, he got big lips, and I don't want to. Nowadays, that is attractive. So I probably would still look at him and think that he was attractive. But of course, persona does change things. So his build does change things too. So knowing all the things that I know about him, especially with his role in Lovecraft Country, and
People,
especially-
he is really living off of that. for real.
yes,
Mhm.
It's not
absolutely.
like-
That
that
made
is
everything.
what he living off of.
Yes. So of course I think he's attractive, and at this point, he can't do no wrong.
No wrong.
No wrong. I mean,
Well,
he can do something, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Loving you is wrong. I don't
I
want to
mean,
be
he
right.
was the man in Lovecraft Country. Like, come on now. Come on.
Mm,
Come on now.
like
Come
that.
on, man. Come
Right.
on.
Come on. Okay.
Now,
yeah, about that. I ain't gonna ask that question like that.
yeah. Let's just go ahead and skip.
So
that.
let me-
No, I mean,
They're
honestly,
roll
But
past.
Maurice,
They're roll past.
is he an attractive man to you?
Joe, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. You got a better chance than he do. I swear.
Boy, that's funny.
I mean,
But damn, Jonathan. Damn, Jonathan, man, I got a better chance with. Hey,
Ain't nothing wrong. With
ain't
that.
nothing wrong
I'm
with
not
that.
saying it's that. I mean, in somebody's eyes, he's attractive, but I mean, I just
That he good.
Played it to Megan.
that
Dang,
part.
girl.
But yeah, I see Craig.
Take that, Jonathan.
Craig.
Joe Lockett.
Crack.
I said Craig.
Cray. Oh, okay.
I stopped
Still.
myself from saying a little. I mean, he got too much. He got too many red flags for me. I wouldn't want to be in the room.
You
with
look a
him.
little aggressive now. I ain't
A,
gonna say
a little.
Wait a minute. Hold on, nephew. Hold
Wait a
on,
minute.
nephew.
Hold on now.
Hold on. Women bringing out some stuff on Thursday.
A little aggressive.
Talk to
Did
me,
you just say
Monique.
a little?
Hold on. But you like that?
women, a lot of women.
A lot of women.
A lot of women do. Let's
a
not.
man
Let's
who
not
has
act.
A little
A
bit
lot
of
of women do.
aggressiveness
Okay.
going on. Simply, and it's, I don't know, maybe it's the attraction of the rah-rah. I don't know. 'Cause, you know, the rah-rah. You know, they say that you know, women like bad boys, et cetera, et cetera.
Put your paw up when you do the rah rah. The rah rah.
So all this talk about
Rah-rah. The baby boy rah-rah.
So you want him to come
That's
behind you
funny.
and grab you around the neck like that?
Mhm.
No, I meant
Oh.
like the kitchen episode when they was hopping through the kitchen.
Go, what you think you doing?
Anyway, long story short,
You want to
y'all
talk
know
like
what
that?
I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. So
Facts.
I
Okay.
I think that persona does help, and so women do love that. And then you
Check
know,
you up around here, around these people. Hey, is that not how they be talking? Is that not how they be
You're
talking?
right. I'm with you. You're right.
What you say,
I'm with you when
nephew?
you're right.
Don't come around here and bear me around these people.
Look at
Jack your ass.
my gosh. My
That's how they be,
gosh.
man. And then they get down with this whole scene with the case. Now they, oh, you just made me feel so protected.
Oh my God. You're right. You're right. I feel so
You're the one
safe.
in the most
I
danger.
feel so safe with him. I feel so safe with him.
You're the one in the most
Oh
danger.
my goodness. He's just so
like that
strong
with her.
around me and stuff.
Hey,
He
Oh,
aggressive to
man.
everybody but you.
hey.
Hey,
Hey, I got this.
Well, I will say that the way he was looking at her when she jumped on Michael Ealy that day, she probably won't do that no more.
Mhm.
oh, you're right.
Oh no, it probably ain't the
I think
case.
they might have had a strong conversation later. That
A
night.
strong conversation. Strong ass chokehold.
Wow.
I ain't gonna.
I ain't throwing it out there. I'm just saying I'll be on my best behavior.
You
Man.
gotta be sensitive to DB because it's not funny. Some people
It's
out
not-
there living that.
It's
I
not.
absolutely agree with that.
And
I
find
know
help.
that.
And seek help.
But I would say this:
Right.
a woman knows.
Yeah, absolutely.
But let me ask y'all this before we move on, if you don't mind, y'all. If when I give you that look,
Mhm.
you know you did something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Just like when your wife or your
See,
girl give you
exactly.
that look, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, he gave her that look in front of everybody. We
Yeah,
saw,
we saw.
all
We saw.
the
Yeah,
look,
we saw.
so-
the look, yeah.
So you know that's a
that there was
problem.
conversation.
Mhm.
No,
like
that's a problem there. So absolutely.
I mean,
But-
so let me ask y'all this because clearly we all saw what happened. We saw the way she hugged him. Everybody probably would have thought, dang, you getting a little too friendly with your man standing right there. Is that something that you would have seen and as an onlooker and felt like, oh, that's a problem? Because he only felt that way because he probably felt embarrassed. So would you be that person looking saying, how you gonna let your woman act like that?
No. I would have looked in his eyes and said, okay, that's a problem. You need to do something.
It's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
I
in other
wouldn't-
words, you're a part of the group that would say, check your woman.
No, I
She-
wouldn't
she
say
making
no. I
you
wouldn't
look
say it to
crazy out here in
him.
these streets.
No, I would be more concerned about her by the way he looked. That's great.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
She very
I'll
much
be
vocal.
concerned about her.
Yeah, she very much vocal. He is
What you
the
think,
walking flag.
I would say this for me when I'm in that situation. For me, I wouldn't have had a problem with it because that's what she does. And
Right.
with
Being
me,
an actress.
I'm just a confident guy.
Mhm.
So you ain't gonna do that shit to me if you with me. That's just
Speak
me.
to another man
So,
and look
no.
too friendly.
So again, when you
What?
doing what you do, I know what you do and I know why you're already doing it. So I already have the confidence that
Okay.
my woman ain't on no bullshit.
Gotcha.
She's just doing it for GP purposes.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? She's not doing it to embarrass me. So I would never, if I'm going to be on a red carpet, if I'm with you, Monique, I'm with Reese.
Mm-hmm.
You're not finna go out and embarrass me. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And if I see you acting in a certain way, that you continue on that path, then you're gonna have a conversation. But I'm not gonna be with a woman in that circumstance,
Right?
Where she's gonna put me in that position. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna take you out like that.
Right.
The women that I'm gonna take out to an event, I already know how you get down. And you already got the utmost respect for me, my position, and who the fuck I am. You see what I'm saying? So if I see one of your old homeboys, I don't care how friendly you are with him. What you do after you're friendly with him is going to determine our relationship for me. You see what I'm saying? How I feel. So you can go see nephew. That's your homeboy. Blah 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 blah.
Well, no, they were on the red carpet.
No, but I'm saying. But when you finish, right, and the cameras up, because the cameras go off of that, you're gonna bring him over and introduce him to me.
Yeah.
Hey, baby girl, let me talk to you real quick.
No, but I'm saying no. A woman that loves a man and knows how I am and want to make sure everything will be good between us.
Absolutely.
She's gonna make sure that I'm good, just like as a man.
Right.
If I see a beautiful woman coming up to me, right?
Yeah.
And I know she's beautiful and everybody in the world seeing it. I know how I already made you feel as, you know what I'm saying, you my girl or my wife, or you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it is my responsibility as your man or your husband, when after it's over, right? To bring her over and introduce you, to let her know that this is my woman and my queen.
I get that, but I guess because they're all actors, it's not like he didn't know who Michael Ealy was. He definitely knew. And
everybody know who he is.
Right.
Light skin with the eyes.
She just went over there and hugged him. She didn't tell him to pick her up and squeeze her tight.
Oh yeah, because
he did do that. He did do that.
She didn't tell him to do that.
So nephew, I gotta ask this: should we check old boy though on that part there?
Yeah.
As a man, should I check him?
Yeah.
Because now
you got
I'm looking for her.
Though.
See, I'm looking for her.
And it was
so
all live.
you're right, but you're right though, Monique. Look, it was for him.
It was all live, right?
Yeah, that would look for something like, cause oh boy, yeah, you may be right. Oh boy was shitting on Jonathan and saying I can grab your girl up.
Okay, so it was up to her to check him.
No.
This the dudes. This is separate from her.
She didn't have anything to do with it. She didn't have anything to do with it.
Let me see.
I would have checked old boy.
Yeah, if she was going over there on some cordial stuff, then it's cordial.
What TikTok saying?
What y'all saying? TikTok?
If he
y'all
came
drop
up,
a line in the chat.
If he came over there and picked your girl up, hey, he said I'm light skinned with the eyes.
I get that. I get that. But see, I'm super pet. I would have found the nearest woman. I would have ran out. I would have hugged all over her.
He's single to my knowledge.
Rubbed all over her.
Oh my lord.
He's single to my. He out here in the streets.
I don't know.
Oh, he out here getting.
And hold on, now that I think about it, God, dog.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Making it good and him got history.
They did a movie together.
Okay,
they seen the little. Now they claim they was friends, so I ain't gonna say they got history like they was smashing, but they claim they was friends, and I'm gonna let you do what you want with that.
Well,
probably
we ain't trying to stir up nothing extra because
we're gonna keep it moving and keep it.
Bottom line is that it happened, and I don't think that it would happen again.
Okay,
especially now that they murdered.
Oh yeah, they murdered.
So if that was your man and you seen your boy coming, what you gonna go push him away?
Probably.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute, Bubba.
They're my husband.
Hey, say right there. My husband. Like that. You gotta do whatever.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God! Stop fucking lying.
Like that. This is light skin with the eyes.
Come on now, that's my hero.
Don't do that.
That Michael Ealy right there. Hey, I seen that little movie where he was hiding under the bed, and women was like, "Ooh, I hope he hide under my bed."
He was crazy in that movie.
Man,
that ain't something that I would.
Yeah, that whip appeal.
You got
like baby.
Lord have mercy.
All right,
straight baby face. All right, yeah. Hey man,
we're gonna be on there all night.
Hope your magazine dreams work out, bro.
What else is going on?
Yeah. Oh, we finna talk about another breakup. Don't worry about it. But yeah, hope your magazine dreams work out. This is one that I prayed on, and God answered prayers.
I Are you serious right now? Are you
Not
Preying
gonna lie to
people's
you.
relationship
She on my
downfall.
My God.
she on my list. I'm not gonna lie. I got a pretty long list, and that's probably due for a topic. But
Oh yeah, that can be because we need to compare list nephew. We might have something.
man, I got the quality. I'm not gonna lie. All you gotta do is just do a swipe up on my Instagram saves.
Oh,
Look, hold on. Let me give y'all some game real quick before I go into it. If you need any recommendations, I'm your guy. DM me at Cliffside C or Cliffside A on any part of Instagram, or you can do LIM and just like me in the post. Okay. Now,
Disclaimer.
yo, disclaimer. I got the quality. Now speaking of quality, oh my goodness, Miss Bronson is finally single, man. Quinta Bronson, excuse me. She apparently have announced a divorce from whatever guy this is, Kevin Anick or AI.
The man with the robe. That's what we're gonna call him. The man with the robe.
Look, all I know is it's the white man that she dealt with, bro. The white man she with.
The man with the robe.
Man with the robe, man. And if you guys don't know who Miss Bronson is, legendary writer, she's been writing for everybody, but you know her most best work from the TV show. It's got doggy. I had the name of the show right there.
Where's that
It's
elementary
the school
school
show? Yeah, Abbott Elementary.
There you go.
Abbott Elementary. Appreciate that, Reese.
No problem. I've been helping you a lot today. I don't know, right?
Yeah, I'm off.
Yeah, right. Oh, you off?
I'm definitely off my rocker now. You see, she's single.
Are you nervous because Reese in the building?
Huh?
Are you nervous today?
No.
Reese got you nervous?
No.
Monique got you nervous.
I don't think he's nervous at all.
Yeah,
You don't think so?
I ain't nervous. I'm just multitasking while I'm doing everything.
He just got a lot.
Yeah. I'm making sure we got stuff shared and everything on it. Shout out X. But yeah. Miss Bronson, famous for Abbott Elementary, is now outside single.
Okay.
Now the details goes as follows with this. They just announced the divorce from TMZ, so more than likely TMZ just took it from the courthouse because they perpetually got somebody standing there at the courthouse.
And you know it. Wait,
who is divorced?
Because they're still waiting on it.
Yeah, they just waiting. It's not even from no one party. They just found out because it was submitted in. So as of right now, we don't know who asked for what divorce. All I know is it looked like she's finna be single out here. I can dust off my red box.
Hey.
We can get some entanglement going on. I am. What's my Instagram again? Cliffside C.
You just putting it out there for the word.
Follow me. Follow me on my Instagram.
In the comments.
I follow you. Just check your follow list.
Check your DMs.
Yeah, check your DMs. I already sent something new. I already sent something through. Don't even worry about it. But so Ian, I got you. But any critiques on that?
I mean, and I know this may not come across well to a lot of people, but good for her. I feel like, breakups are not the end of the world. It's not a bad thing. And generally, when people decide to break up, it is not just the end of something; it's the start of something.
Sometimes you got to close a book to open another.
Absolutely, and I'm an advocate for that. I'm sorry. I believe in letting it go and going forward.
Yeah, hold on. I like that. Let it go.
I'm gonna say, ain't this a
Hey, everybody hit that in their head too.
And do your hair like this. It's all about the move forward part. You can't let it go and sit there. You gotta keep it pushing.
Jesus. Yes.
Well, I mean, obviously it's difficult to move on. You just don't, you
I think
gotta
she
go
did
through
a
a transition. If you will.
Keep on rolling.
My gosh. Okay. All right.
He told y'all his life is gonna keep on going. No monkey don't. One monkey don't stop no show
at all. Keep pushing. Anyway, so
but I know that's unpopular opinion. I'll let you move forward, but unpopular because a lot of times people feel like, oh, you gotta fight, you gotta hang on in there, you gotta give it your all.
You do. You have to hang on in there now, Monique. Come on now, Mo.
The red pill society that feels like it's a bad thing.
Here you go on this red pill.
Are the ones that file generally.
You have to stop intaking that.
Exactly.
I don't intake it. I'm just saying I know it's there and I understand where their logic lies.
My thing is,
and a lot of times women get flat for letting things go. They want you to ride or die.
I want to be petty. I need my season for petty before I let it go.
Yes, Lord.
You ain't just gonna move on the thing that I'm just gonna let it go and not be petty. Oh, yes, I am.
Preach, pal.
Oh, yes, I is. Oh, yes, I is gonna be petty.
And I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna go look at your I'm gonna look at your Facebook and see where you go live or where you say you posted up at you at a restaurant. I'm gonna show up with somebody else. I sure am.
And you ain't gonna stop me.
And I'm gonna order anything. Get the whole menu, baby. Get everything.
It's levels to this petty.
Oh, it's levels to this petty. I am very petty. Oh, I am extremely petty.
Yeah. No. I'm with Reese.
Thank you.
With Reese.
Hey, we got some Breakfast Club shit going up here. Don't you be over talking her.
I cannot.
Yeah, I'm with Reese. Shoot.
Joe, real quick, what's your thought?
Nothing. Let's move on. Let's get to the topic. Let's get to the topic, because we can go on. Let's get to the topic.
All right, man. You get the last topic then. We finna get the last topic. We talked about this a little bit, so I just want to get their intakes. Monique and Tyler Perry back at it again.
All right, I'm going to the restroom. We got in the restroom breaks. I'm going to the
Wait, don't be kicking the cameras and
yeah, you moving cameras and stuff. I'm
I'm going to the toilet. I'll be back.
No.
Okay, so
yeah.
I'll let you tell me. Because right, we had cameras moved and everything.
Oh
but
Lord,
I'll let you
turn
tell
out
me,
the cameras.
Nephew, did Tyler Perry respond?
Why should he? Why should he respond? It ain't on me. Oh, nephew, I gotta move over. Nephew,
No. You good. You good. No, he flipped over Monique's spot.
All right.
Monique looking at the ceiling. Oh Lord Jesus. All right. So, like I said yesterday, if you guys was tuning in to yesterday's show, there was stuff going on with Miss Monique and Tyler Perry. If you guys remember, Tyler Perry made a very, very, very eloquent speech. Look over the last show because we went through the whole thing, or you can look it up yourself. It's trending everywhere. But yeah. So Monique responded to him in a
letter
in a letter format.
Yeah,
literally listed from 4.
Yeah, the husband told her to call her story right. Jesus. I mean, really.
I don't think he had nothing to do with this letter.
Really, Daddy didn't have nothing to do with it. Daddy had nothing.
Shoot, yeah.
I'm sorry. I get passionate about stuff like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. I'm with you. Look, me and Joe ain't got too much content to give y'all on that. I just want to see y'all input on what was trending around. Like I said, this was in response to him talking at the celebration of life. I don't want to call it funeral because they call it the celebration of Miss Stone.
Yes,
Miss Angie Stone. And he, like I said, me and Joe, we actually agreed. We don't find nothing wrong with what he said. And our part of it, why, or at least for me, I ain't gonna speak for Joe. My part that I really didn't like, that I didn't think was so tasteful, because I'm with the mess. Pick your times. This ain't the time to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
And you shouldn't be using Angie Stone as an example to get off what you already was talking about months prior. That's nasty.
I can see that.
That's nasty. Because Miss Angie Stone, especially if you keeping up with the information that's coming out about her or what she had to go through, it was mad unfair for what she damn near pioneered and what she's still not getting anything on.
Absolutely. I mean, she was
Yeah,
that's heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking for me to kind of get into it and research a little bit of things that she had to deal with. It's just crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy. So that's my only thing. Pick another time to get to the mess. I'm waiting for it. I do
agree with that. But I think a little bit that
you could have waited at least a month and then brought it up. Like, let the dust settle a little bit. I do think that it was a little tacky for her to come out and say, "What about me? What about me?" That was it's not about you right now, Monique. And I think that
how is it not? It's always about Mo.
And I think that she feels some type of way because when she did try to stir up all the mess, wasn't nobody even studying that. Everybody was kind of like, that's rich people problems. We're not even worried about you. So she didn't get like the backing. She didn't get that level of support when she was kind of fanning the flames. And I think that might have been an issue for her. So she wanted to bring it back up and say, well, what about me? I didn't get my apology. But again, it wasn't the time for that.
It was not the time nor the place for that. But as you know, it's just classicness. It's just
and we went through it yesterday, bro. It's not like you ain't at work. Ain't not currently working.
Right.
So like, yeah. I ain't think it was the
Right.
place for it.
They
I ain't think
didn't,
it
they
was the
didn't,
place for
they
it.
didn't forgiven the whole diva mentality. People are starting to work with her again. She's gotten her face out there. She's even, so
And she just won't go out here and mess it up.
she gonna keep on with it. Like, come on,
Just hush.
come on.
Learn to hush sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes
It is okay to hold your peace.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
please.
let me say this because we got
Lord.
a new voice in the studio today. You guys don't know, but we have Chef Pickens in the house.
All
Yeah, give it up for Chef Pickens,
All
everybody.
All right.
So I want to know how she feels as well. She's whenever we got somebody that's in on the Thursday mix, hey, I
We
want
wanna make
to know how you
sure.
feel. So Chef Pickens, give us your take on it. What you think Mo is doing? Is she good? Is she bad? Is she acting a fool? What you say?
Honestly, with Monique, okay, with Tyler, I understand that some people may have felt like this wasn't the right moment.
Yeah.
I can see that from some people's point of view. Then I can see how some people may feel like, hey, Monique, this is not the time for you to bring back old stuff that should already been hashed out.
Agreed.
But then again, I'm also in this era of, how you feel is the way you feel, and what you say is the way you say. Tomorrow's not promised, so get it off your chest. So at the same time, I have no dog in this fight. I'm looking at both angles. Is she right? Is she wrong? I'm not gonna say yes or no. Tyler, there's one thing that she did say that stood out to me the most when she said, you're fighting for her in this industry, but what about your industry when you should have fought for the same thing in this industry? So I'm just gonna leave it at that.
But I agree with what you're saying. It was a valid point. But couldn't she have waited a month?
She could have.
And brought it up.
She could. But you know what? Another thing I'm starting to learn about life is, yes,
but
tomorrow's not promised. And then sometimes the right time isn't always the right time. Who's to say time is the right time? I mean, she could have waited 5 months from now and people would have been like, nah, that ain't the right time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just
True, they would have always been that
I
way.
see that.
Chris Brown made that song. It's never the right time.
I was thinking about the song when I said that.
I'm gonna go. I said,
You want to do some dance moves? You want to break it down some?
Right.
Ow, ow. Yeah.
I love it.
Look. I just remember him being on Stump the Yard, and that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
He did the little arm thing.
You want me to get you a glove or something to put on so you can slide?
I got
on
one
your
in the
elbow?
car. Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
On something, y'all. Why we talking about it? Because we all thought we was gonna tune in and see some stuff, and he had like a 3-second.
He didn't last the whole thing.
Wait, I thought Chris Brown was in this movie.
Exactly. Yeah, Chris Brown was featured in the movie. His
smile was featured.
He was in there through the credits.
Hey, he did have that scene where he got shot.
Yeah, I mean, it was like in one of them scary movies. We don't last long in the scary movie. If we make it through the credits,
we probably behind that. He was like, he is not gonna let this nigga come take his shine. So you ain't slick, Nick. We knew it was you. You ain't want nobody else.
Wish he would. He got the whole majority of the check.
Yeah.
No.
He ain't slick. Nick don't
Sit your ass over there.
Nick said, I'm the star.
I'm gonna go watch that movie tonight.
Man, hey, bring you back to 2006.
You know what? I'm watching the other movie. What's the other movie that B2K made? What was that movie?
You Got Served.
Yeah, I gotta go watch it.
Yeah, boy. I used to watch all that. Insane the Last Dance. That's back when I used to think I could dance.
So you do got the move.
Yeah, he does.
Nah.
You ain't see all that chest
We're
movement?
gonna do a whole dance segment. I'm gonna slip nephew a Mickey.
Cascading.
Y'all know you dance better when you got some liquor in you. So I'm gonna slip him a Mickey, and then we just gonna let the camera.
You also don't care at that point. I still got care in me.
Now, what's gonna work for you more in your dance moves? I'm just trying to.
No, she ain't coming for me.
A little bit.
I know how to pop, lock, and drop it.
Well, look, speaking of dance moves,
Uh-oh.
I've been trying to learn every line dance I can possibly learn. And I almost got boots on the ground down pat. I almost got Tamia down pat. And The Caribbean one, the Caribbean line dance. I got that.
I know what you're talking about. I know they did that on the cruise when I was on it.
There's one more I almost got.
I just like the fan part of the boots. I just want fan to do this number.
I was thinking about that.
All different shows now with Reese, Chef Pickens, Monique, and Denise.
That'd be lit.
All the women, everybody go out there and do the line dance.
I was thinking about that earlier today.
That'd be lit.
Me and Joe sometimes we think alike.
Okay.
Sometimes.
It's scary if I say that.
Sometimes.
But I was thinking, real talk, I was thinking about that earlier today.
No, agreeing with you is scary.
What's up, baby?
Yeah, agreeing with you is scary sometimes. Yeah, he'd be like, wait a minute.
Say it's scary
Hey,
too.
D. Hey, boo. Hey,
Look,
you not here today, girl.
Before we go any further, I do want to go ahead and wrap this part of the segment up. Make sure that you guys, if you enjoyed the cliffhangers, make sure you do like, share, subscribe, do your housekeeping and all
And
that.
go
That's
over
where
to
you're
YouTube
locked in.
and follow Cliffhanger.
Yes, let's
Newest
go.
show
Let's
on
go.
the LIM network. What is the name? Okay. Expansion.
Oh,
Expansion elevation.
too many. God dog.
That's right. That's right.
You got your Pickens show? Man, listen.
Got the Thursday mix.
It'd be like
We
that.
got women's only with
Women's only.
you got Joe conversation with Joe.
Yeah, coffee and conversation.
Coffee and conversations.
Absolutely.
Ear windy.
It's going down right here on the LIM network.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Come on.
Let's get it. Hey, I'm happy.
Let's go, LIM.
And then after I get tired of being a sidekick, I'm coming for y'all. After I get tired of being a sidekick to my bestie, I'm coming.
You are never a sidekick.
Are you sure?
Wait a
Absolutely.
minute, nephew. What the hell she just said?
Just my
Hey,
co-host.
this is just declare war. I'm gonna get my own show.
That's what I
Yeah, you
heard.
got sometimes you gotta
That's
speak
okay.
it. Sometimes you gotta speak it.
Yeah,
You know,
you gotta manifest.
believe it.
Support
Manifest it.
Hello.
You gotta manifest.
You gotta speak it to
in
believe
all
it.
areas.
That's why I'm at right now with it. We're gonna support everything.
Yes. Hey, I'm with you.
And
I'm
then
with you.
Joe up here
Let's
acting like
go
he
lock
got
in.
a booty like mine. He just knocking off all kind of furniture around here. He moved cameras,
Man, what?
table. I mean, he just been pow.
Shaking the table.
My God.
Shaking the table.
Walking all strong. God, leave,
I
man.
know.
But let me say this. I'm proud of everybody out here, man. Monique, Reese, Chef Pickens, nephew, Denise, man. Everybody do their thing, man. You know, I am super proud of Monique getting her show on the Thursday mix. She has taken over. Reese, she has brought the and Reese, let me just say this, baby. You're never a sidekick. Let me say this. You're never a sidekick. You know what I'm saying? You are the most on any show that you ever be on. You got other people. You got Denise want her to be on your show. Chef Pickens wants you to be on their show, right? And what y'all gonna see is we ain't finna be the Breakfast Club in this motherfucker.
Oh,
Okay.
I know
We
it's
gonna
real.
intertwine and Monique and
Yeah.
Reese and everybody. Y'all gonna see so many different. Y'all gonna see us on each and everybody's show. Okay. So we love everybody and Monique. I'm super proud of you, baby.
Yeah.
Do your thing, girl.
and I'm proud of my. That's my
Thank you.
bestie. That's my homie. That's my ride or die. So I'm proud of it too.
That's my
man.
best
I'm
friend.
always gonna be.
Best friend.
I'm always gonna be down for. I mean, I joke around, but whenever she need me, I'm here, right here for y'all.
Right.
That's
And I
right.
think one time, maybe to introduce to the audience, like
Yes.
how we met you, how we got started,
Right.
how we got
right.
our humble beginnings. Maybe one day out the week.
Yeah.
Y'all should
Oh,
do
yeah.
that. And like
Absolutely.
reintroduce these people, everybody,
Mhm.
to everyone.
I
Mm.
definitely agree. We need to have just, a kickback style, and we can, make sure that we streaming live so that everyone can see how we vibe, see how the group gets down, and see our 5-5 line dance moves. Okay.
Right.
Y'all don't know, but I'm
Right.
great at the Tamia line dance. Okay.
With these
My
drinks-
ladies.
I'm gonna pull you to
with
the
these
side
drinks
before I go
over here.
home.
When I think about you,
I'm gonna pull
Oh
it to the
Lord.
side.
have mercy.
I'm gonna pull you to the side.
when
No,
I think
you need to
about
wa-
you.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Do the
Wait for
I
some
gotta show you.
instructions.
I can't do it right now.
Wait. Yeah, wait for some
all right.
instructions.
So hey,
Y'all should do a line date.
ain't that what we was
just
talking
come
about?
over that. We just decided that.
Didn't we
didn't
just-
That was a
we?
great idea.
Yeah,
though.
don't
I
pay
just
my
think
uncle no
you're so
mind.
smart. You're so,
Yeah.
you're so
I thought
smart.
you just
He
said
getting
that.
up there.
I don't know.
He getting up there, y'all.
You're so smart, Joe.
Yeah, don't pay my
Great
uncle
idea.
no mind.
Yes,
Ladies,
Visionary.
We gotta let them think they made the idea.
we're talking about the visionary, the one and only,
We gotta
Joe
let them
Lockett.
think they made the idea.
Bless,
ladies.
bless
the
your
man
heart.
with the master plan.
Bless your heart.
That's what we're talking about. Hey Mo, tell everybody what was in this drink again, because this thing good. We probably need another round in a minute.
It's the St. Patty.
And I didn't even hold on. I didn't even get a drink.
I didn't.
No, ma'am. You want to hear
right. Yeah, but
I didn't say none in the picture.
It's almost time for round 2.
Yes,
and
it
I
is.
I did a St. Patty's meal on the show Monday, and I did a St. Patty's meal.
I should have came that day. I saw your show where you were mixing up, baby, mixing it on the stove. Oh,
not mixing it. She was on the stove mixing it.
Mixing it, baby.
Like this, like grandma used to do with the show.
Whip it up, whip it up, whip it up.
Like that.
Yes.
Oh, you know when you put that shoulder action in there, that's something else there.
Whipping the pot like I'm cooking.
Well, that's it.
Well, make sure I get a little glass before I leave.
Right,
everybody else drinking the same thing, but I'm not.
No, you're not. But we gonna get you there. So, sis, what was in this again?
Okay, so
what you got in this thing?
A little bit of Tito's, because Tito's is less sugar. So if I'm gonna pick a vodka, a little bit of Tito's, a little bit of rum, also pineapple, splash of orange juice, lemonade. And then a little tad bit of blueberry. Tad bit. Yellow and blue makes green, baby. And we got
that blueberry.
You know what? As black folks, we sure got some measurements, don't we? A little bit of this, a little bit of that, and just a tad of this. We don't say no teaspoon, tablespoon. Forget all them measurements.
Okay. Not at all.
A little bit. Over here. Y'all know what a little bit is, right? Y'all know what just a little bit.
Just about
a little bit.
A little bit and a tinge is 2 different things. So you got to know that.
And a tad bit is a tad bit more than a tinge. It's tad bit more than a tinge, or
and the splash is less than that.
The splash is less than
I
that.
want to feel like somebody since everybody else drinking the same thing, and I'm gonna talk.
Yeah, we
about
gonna get you ready. We gonna because you was over there with your wine.
Yes.
I'm sophisticated.
Really, so Chef Pickens has her own drink, y'all, because she came in, she had
a little
wine.
wine.
So what you got over there, Chef Pickens?
So over here with the bourgeois corner, I have a glass of rosé. Yes. Nephew, don't put that camera on me. You know I got my wig on. I'm just playing. Go ahead.
I mean, that camera been on you for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, you're a little bit too late at this point.
That thing been on you for 10 minutes strong. 10 minutes strong. That thing been on you.
They took a picture of you, recorded, video chat.
It's rough over here now. Come on now.
I'm looking like I really work in the kitchen. But anyway.
You know.
It's all right. You got that little piece of hair stick on side like it's been rough today. Yeah, let that hair down.
Right. So this drink is the rosé. It's my favorite. I'm a wine drinker.
Okay.
Love my wine. I'm a white wine drinker. I would drink red wine, but the rosé is like,
yes, we got something in common because the rosé is not too sweet, but it's not too bitter.
It isn't,
and that's one of my favorite white wines too. So,
do you drink wine?
I drink anything that's other than rubbing alcohol. I drink whatever.
Oh, you sound like me.
Yes.
My thing is, I drink anything that has a percentage. It's not beer. I don't do beer.
You don't do beer? It just depends on how desperate I am for the day. If I'm at a brewery, that's all they got there, baby. Beer me up.
A lady doesn't drink beer.
I don't want to say that.
Well, a stud do.
Just joking with me. No disrespect to the ladies out there. No disrespect.
Well, a stud do drink beer. I drink beer.
I knew she was gonna say that, y'all. No disrespect to my ladies. Wait. But okay, I was gonna tell you, Chef, don't worry, because the Thursday mix, baby, we all about a kickback. Okay, this is the after work vibe. We came to hang out. We are just coming to chat and drink.
Well, this may be my last Thursday here. It's just I popped up because I had to kill a little time with my son. If anybody, but if y'all know what I do in the daytime. Anyway, if anybody there in the daytime, you all know to come visit me at 24660 Spring Mill Road. Over there in the Clay area, Birmingham, Alabama, 35215. Visit Velvet Cake. My building is open. We're probably gonna close early at 5:30. It's just that I had to kill a little time, and so Joe let me hide over here in this table until nephew put his camera on me.
Well, hey, that's my neck of the woods, so I'll come swing by and see you one day.
I ain't looking. I'm not doing it.
I see you again. That's my neck of the woods for everybody who is local and they know Eastside, baby. But I'll come.
Eastside.
All right. So I
Eastside,
guess we should go for round 2 and start up the topic of the day, I guess. And get
yeah. Go ahead and get to the topic of the day then.
Okay. So let me let y'all know. The topic of the day actually aligns with what we were talking about earlier. A messy breakup.
Ooh.
What happens when a breakup is it's inevitable. Like, hey, how do you know when it's time to leave? And how do you go about that? And what happens? Like, there's a bunch of different things, right? And I'm pretty sure we've all experienced at least one breakup in our life. How do you know when you get there, right? For me, it's all about deciding, hey, am I willing to do this for much longer? Whether this is infidelity, whether this is just simply, hey, I don't think I like you no more. Maybe, I liked you at one point. You were great. It was fun. But now we changed. You changed or I changed. It happens. Tamia said there's a stranger in my house.
I love that
to figure out. She said, you're not the person I thought you was anymore. And so at the end of the day, and maybe it's not you. Maybe it's me that's changed. So with that being the case, how do you know? So I would love to hear from the people in the chat. Give me your best understanding of how do you know when it's time to leave. But I'm gonna kick it off with Chef Pickens. Because I know you don't have long, but I want to talk.
Come on, Chef, talk to her.
I am not the right person to talk to first.
Well, you want to think about it?
Yeah,
I'll let my co-host go.
Then come back.
Okay.
Oh, you want to come to me? So,
come on.
So in other words, okay, for me, I'm stalling for time here to think about. No, seriously, it's just like, when we was talking about, I guess it was in the previous shows, your negotiables and non-negotiables, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you're in a relationship, you have to understand it's going to evolve. It's not going to stay the same. Your person's going to evolve. You're going to evolve. How y'all gel together. And sometimes y'all just have to, like, you agree to disagree. Sometimes y'all gotta just call it quits because y'all going in two separate directions. Y'all not going on the same path.
But how do you know, Reese, when it's time to go though? That's the thing I think.
So
we talk about leaving, right? I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you, baby. You know what I'm saying? How do I know it's time to go?
It's time to go when you stop thinking about. I mean. Y'all help me out here in the comments. For me, it's like when I don't have any more interest.
But I love you, right? But I don't know. I want to leave, but I don't. You have been in a situation where I love you.
Yes.
But I don't want to leave, but I'm not happy. So when is that moment with me that I know that, damn, I got to go ahead and let your ass go? You know what I'm saying? You ain't never been in that situation where like I'm feeling
I've
you.
Been in that
everything
situation.
Is good. However, I know being with you, I am not going to go forward. My life is not going to prosper with you, and I gotta let you go. So when do you know real talk for real? When is the time for me, Chef Pickens, nephew, got them Reese? When is the time for me to actually
let me be real about it. When I come in the house, I get
go ahead. You know how you feel, baby. Drop it on the most.
When I come in the house, okay, let's do it then.
Drop it, damn it. Drop it.
Trying to be all damn.
You stop trying to hey, do your shit. Do you?
When I come in the house and I just disgusted to look at your ass, like you really just disgust the hell out of me. Like you can't do nothing right. You know what I mean? Like everything you bring to, I'm like, oh gosh, do you want spaghetti? No, I want SpaghettiOs. Like no, stuff like that. That's when it's time to say, okay, there's no more room here. But
what about if you're not financially ready though?
Oh, then you need to go ahead and just stay.
Okay.
Deal with it. I know people living out their cars today, but I ain't set up like that. My body ain't set up to sit in no car all day like that. So no, I don't want to do that. You have to be able to pick and choose your battles, but that's another thing. A lot of people do stay in toxic relationships because of that.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm kind of on the same playing field as you. I don't know when it's time to go. I don't know when it's time to stay, but I will say this from experience. Younger, 20s, early 30s, I will always leave like it was nothing. You can sneeze and I just leave.
Damn, they sneeze.
Exactly.
Achoo.
My God.
And so when I got to a point where I wanted to stay, the tables were reversed on me.
Ooh.
And then that person leave. So I'm very cautious about ghosting people. I'm very cautious about, let's sit down as adults and really talk about it. If I really, really love you, instead of just, it's quits by I go your way, you go my way. And we have no closure. We have unanswered questions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think, to be honest with you, I think it's to each his own.
Right.
If you stay, cool. If you leave, cool. It doesn't matter if it's relationships. It doesn't matter if it's work. everything has its ups and downs. Everything has its seasons. It's so funny that when it comes to relationships, we want to have conversations and draw the lines and but when it comes to a job, we learn how to stick it out with a job.
Right.
We learn how to stick it out
you know when you
friends.
talk major shit when you
really?
want to.
But when it comes to relationships, I'm just gonna drop it just like this. For real, I'm at a point at my life right now. Whatever this new relationship gonna look like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna stick it out a little bit more because I'm tired of getting to meet new people. Gotta be introduced to new people. That
y'all learn your
tiring.
absolutely.
And it's not fun.
I'm definitely glad that you said that because you're right. A lot of times that's the thing that's like, hey, do I really want to start over? Exactly. You know, do I really want to? But I mean, you were honest about how it was in the beginning, and I don't know, I can't speak for you, but maybe you felt like I got more time. I'm too young. I don't want to deal, you know. And I've been there. I felt those things, but I think that sometimes can be the bane of our existence. Like we hinder ourselves by thinking, oh, I don't want to start over. I put in so much right here.
Yeah, you invested so much into a person.
Yeah, like I guess it just depends on what's going on.
And I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. And maybe this is a safe space. I don't mean to be rude.
Is. I always say,
but I believe the reason why I cut so many people off at the beginning is because I was trying to show myself what my mother couldn't do.
Oh,
shut up. Okay. Do we have anything stronger than this padded, whatever this thing is?
So I had to prove to myself that I could do what she couldn't do.
Yeah, Joe, like it.
So, you know, and I okay, so here's I relate to that. When I got married first, I was in my 20s, and maybe it was a little bit of the opposite because everybody told me he ain't nothing. He's sorry. He this, he that.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, y'all just don't know him like I know him. It's gonna be fine, you know. And even though they turned out to be right, I felt like I can't let it go. I gotta stick it out because I want to show them that it's gonna be different with me.
Right.
And so I went through this whole 10-year marriage in my 20s, gave him 10 years of my life, and things did not get better. You know, actually it got worse to the point of the abuse kept growing and it kept growing and kept growing. So don't get me wrong. I feel like everything is intentional. You have to, you know, deal with whatever's happening. But I felt like I should have left that relationship a lot sooner.
But can we say that we can apply that to a different woman in a different situation where she may not be going through abuse, but it just may be the ebbs and flows of life? It's just what's come with life. Because if you're not going through abuse, no mental abuse or physical or verbal abuse, and you say, hey, I want to stick it out, and you may have some people that look at you like, I wouldn't stick it out, I'll go somewhere else because the grass is greener. It's kind of like
it ain't.
But see, that's the part
that I said too. It's not.
That's the part that women do get a bad rap on because it seems like we always either want another man or feel like just like, you know, it's not worth the fight. And that's what they want to see. That's what people want to see is that y'all really fought through it. Marriage ain't easy. There's gonna be some bad days for rich or poor, sickness and health. Like
we don't even know what that look like.
And so they
as a society, we don't even know what that look like.
Right, and especially as a young person, you really don't know.
You don't.
So it's like they put it out there to mentally tell you that you got to fight through everything, even infidelity. Sometimes you know these people, and I'm not saying just men because women sometimes cheat too, but it could be a serial offender. He's cheated multiple times. He's gotten 3 babies on you.
My God, not 3. Okay, then he almost got a doggone basketball team. What we talking about? 3 babies.
Even if he got 1. But the point is that he may have been with that side woman for 15 years with you. At what point do we say, you know what, for the long term, for the long haul, I don't want this for my life. God didn't mean for this to be for me. So we got to look at, is this really my soulmate or is it not? Maybe God didn't pick him. You picked him.
Yeah.
And let him go.
Exactly. And then maybe I think it's to each his own. Yeah. Like what you can deal with and what you cannot deal with. Because
your non-negotiables and your
right. Because for the longest, if I knew for real, like hard evidence that somebody cheated on me, I would be devastated. But the next girl next to me probably be like, girl, that ain't nothing but one time. I'm good. We can get through this.
Right. So it's about what you're going to take.
I don't think cheating is the end all be all. I don't think that's the worst thing that can happen in a relationship.
Not everybody feel that way.
But I've been through abuse. True. Right. Yeah. I've been through physical abuse, fighting in the morning. I've been through the verbal abuse. the mental abuse, all of that.
So it's like what you
cheating
said.
that was light. I didn't even know about the cheating until after the marriage was over. Then I was kind of like, damn, you cheated too.
Oh yeah, we need to go bust some tires. Bust your start your car.
Consider the best years of my life. You know, they say you prime when you're in your 20s.
But I mean, I just like I said before, it's just about what you want. Cause I'm with you. You only get one life to live. We don't know what's after this, and I'm not going to be miserable. You know what I mean? I'm just at this point where I'm not going to be miserable,
especially at this.
And as African Americans, we make some very good music about love and relationships, but when it comes to our person, we don't know nothing about it. I won't treat somebody like Kenny Lattimore. Sit yourself down, girl, and talk to me. Talk to me about it. And if you can't articulate what the hell you're talking about, thank you. You gonna expect me to understand? I can't read your mind. So right now at this time, I don't even argue with my wife. Huh? Sit yourself down, girl, and talk to me. Tell what's on your mind.
When I don't even know what's wrong.
Thank you. So don't even argue no more. Find yourself some old school music and say, listen to this. This is exactly what the hell I'm trying to say to you.
Right.
Because you don't want to listen to me anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, honestly, I'm just saying, you have to be able to say, you know what? I'm not going to allow myself to wake up every morning and turn around and look at your stinking breath ass and say that I'm going to continue to stay in this. Because like Tina Turner said, what the hell love got to do with it? I can love you, but I can let you go
it's
too.
A secondhand emotion. She said that. And
I can love you all day long.
Through her tears, baby. She's saying that.
And I'm going to let you go. But I can still love you enough to let you go.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the kicker, is because when you think about it like this, if you're not my soulmate and I'm not your soulmate, then we're holding each other up from what ultimately is ultimate happiness, right?
I want to be outside like nephew. I want to be outside.
For the most part, I don't want you to keep holding up my real husband, and I'm in the way of your real wife. You know, I wish you peace, love and happiness and good sleep from the woman of your dreams. So at the end of the day, I'm not the woman of your dreams if you treat me like this.
Right.
I can't.
True that.
So I'm okay with it. And that's what goes back to your point, Chef.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to be okay with a person needing to leave.
Right. And I like what you said, because you're coming from your experience. And I think both of our experiences are different. But I can truly say in this season of my life, I am willing to fight for a relationship. I don't know how that's going to happen, but I really don't know how to do it. But I'm willing to do something different this time, because that meeting new people and for me, just for me, I think I'm gonna find my soulmate here and there, and then everything going good for 6 months, and then you back to the drawing board. That shit gets so
get old.
So old.
Yeah,
it does.
It's so boring. It's so old, and it's like it's almost like you look at your ex, if he's not abusive or a habitual cheater. You look at them and you just be like, you know what? I'm ready to come back because I can't do this shit.
But okay, so I think it's the deal breakers that make a difference.
Yeah.
I think that, like you said, if it's not these things, which is probably the worst that could happen, but just communication being off, that's something we can work through, right? We got to figure out how to communicate. Love languages, the stuff that he do, it don't impress me, and vice versa. So that's a love language thing. Maybe we just got to figure out what each other actually like, and then we got to care enough to do what you like, not do what I like for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the thing.
In this season of my life, I want to learn how to, maybe I need to talk to a therapist, but I want to learn how to fight for a relationship as hard as I fight for my business. Joe will tell you.
Your mouth.
I'm serious. Joe will tell you, when I went through my breakup, I was going through some troubles in my business with the IRS, the state tax, employees leaving. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just kind of turned against me. And then I was just, I was fighting through it. But the biggest heartache was that breakup. And I was like, man, if I knew how to just fight through, how I do my business and love my baby, because my business is my baby, maybe I can treat my spouse, my significant other, that's worthy, not just any old Joe Smo while they're Darren with his pants sagging. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's really has my back and I have their back. If I learn how to apply the two, I'll be okay. Because I've even heard TD Jake say the same thing. If we nurture our babies, we love our babies, and then we treat our spouses like whatever.
Joe over here making jokes.
I just realized what the hell he said.
I'm wallowed up.
swallow this stuff.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Do you see this?
Gone through a time
We up here
of
having an amazing
swallowing.
conversation. We have swallowed.
This is not the time.
But you know, honestly, I'm be real. I really feel like in relationships, marriages, whatever, we need to give ourselves a little grace. And what I mean by that is that majority of us never really didn't grow up seeing a successful marriage, relationship, or whatever case it be. We gotta give ourselves some grace and know that we don't know what it is. We don't know what it is to be in a successful relationship. So you ain't gonna go in knowing all, what to do, what to say, this, that. We put so much pressure on ourselves to make it into this perfect relationship. Even when it comes to social media, me and Bay go to eat, me and Bay do that. You and Bay shut the hell up. Like literally, that's not reality. We want to make it seem like we're all so happy in love all the time, and that's not what a realistic relationship looks like.
Well, I think Michelle Obama gave us a lot of insight because she was always real honest about
the
way that marriage went.
Yeah, but Barack wasn't honest either. I love her so much. No.
But she was very honest about the fact that I didn't like him every day. There was a lot of things that happened, especially in the early parts. We know that when your kids are small, as a mom or as a woman, you're doing all the hard parts, and it seems like he gets to have fun, which it may not be necessarily fun, but it's out, it's working, it's meeting new people, it's all of that. And especially in the politician world, I'm pretty sure they saw him and was kind of, you putting it out there. But at the end of the day, I'm sure that wasn't fun. But they made it through, and they actually did demonstrate a very lovely family. So I still tip my head to the Obama,
because it's about them and nobody else.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing we have to understand. It's about you and your significant other. It ain't about what everybody else think. Where their opinions don't matter. Even your family. I said it.
Yes.
Even your messy ass family.
Ooh, how do I know? Yes, but I want to piggyback on what you said. Everything I totally agree with both of you guys. But what you said, I just want to put not only that, but we're living in 2025, and it's like the world is so much different from 1950.
Oh, yes, it is.
So trying to apply those relationship values, I think it will work, but it can be harder in this society. You know what I'm saying? Because, Grandpa went looking at the TikTok and the Instagram, looking at all the twerking videos.
No, but he was at he was at that shot house looking at that woman, that loose woman. He was at the shot house.
But it's more twerking on Instagram than it is at the shot house. I don't care what nobody say. It's a lot of twerking.
Grandpa missing out.
Great.
And you may not like this, but Grandpa was also looking in the choir. Shut the mouth, Sharice.
Somebody need to put Grandpa on game.
Okay, so I know that you've been over there kind of twerking on your shot already, but
it have.
That right there does say, "Hey, let's loosen up a little bit. Let's take a shot, everybody. Shot o'clock.
Shot. Hell no.
Are you 21?
Yeah.
Look, my gosh.
Stop it. Stop it.
I almost get my shot out at that one.
Stop it.
That was good.
Yeah, I'm 26.
Nephew real holy and sanctified. He has turned.
No, I'm just not a drinker like that.
He's just not a drinker. It's okay, and we appreciate that because
that's good.
Somebody got to.
Yes, because if we were all at because
I got like 5 or 6 things I'm doing right now at this moment,
and we're gonna throw you the keys too.
Toss them.
Right. We're gonna throw you the keys.
Absolutely.
So
we go to the club one night and you driving.
We're going to the club.
We're definitely going to the club.
Hey, we gotta set some ground rules for nephew. We got some housekeeping rules. Cause he be outside. We come out there looking for nephew. Nephew gone. Nephew gone.
Oh, y'all say y'all ready right now? Oh, my bad.
That ain't what we said. I'm like,
nephew go.
Give me 30 minutes.
Damn, not 30. My God.
He's up with Miss Perline, and his ass ain't back.
Not Miss Perline.
She said, come on,
sugar mama.
Yeah. She said, come on, sugar.
I got some neck bones cooking right now.
Yeah, you need some help, Miss Perline, Miss Parker Good over there.
Right. Okay.
Yes. Miss Gladys.
I want to go back to something you said, Reese. You said that when we was asking, how do you know it's time to go? And you said, when I come home and I'm just downright disgusted.
Why she got to pick that one out? Yeah, everything I see, she can pick out that.
I peeped it.
How'd that go when I come home and I'm disgusted? Give us some insight.
When I open the door and you sitting there, and I don't care if you ain't got on nothing but a Wawa drawers on. I'm disgusted. I'm damn sure disgusted with that.
Was a sexy
You ain't
nowadays.
into the moo-moo?
I am not into no moo. Now I'm gonna let you know that right now.
Dude, I'm
I
into
got
the
a nice
moo-moos.
moo at the house.
How the hell is
Hey,
how is a moo nice? You see how we
because
get off
it's
topic?
nakedness underneath.
It's very sheer, very
More than
relaxed.
like-
Okay, well
very
then
demeaning.
tell me where I can find those at, because
Yeah.
I'm tired of
The
seeing
mule.
flowers.
It's the
Right.
mule.
Not
I'm tired of seeing daisies. Ain't there nothing new.
Did she got Duke?
Wait a minute.
Do she got Duke?
right. The daisies and the Duke, baby.
Yeah, put them together. The Daisy and the Duke.
That part.
Put it together.
I just don't find moo that sexy. I'm
I
an
mean,
old
you
school.
ain't
Well,
alone.
rip it off.
You
Just
ain't
tear
alone.
it off.
Tear
Right,
it
that's what I'm
off.
saying.
Just
Most
rip
of
it
the time, this is how men feel, and I'm just going on what men have told me. Again, I'm not a man.
What the
story they
told you
They like the fact that she's naked underneath, so it's easy access, and that's how grandma stayed pregnant.
Yes.
So that's what they say. That's what they say.
Yes.
Am
That's
I
what
right?
I've heard. I've heard it. Joe.
Hold on. I got you, Reese. I got you.
You
Reese.
got me?
Mhm.
Somebody-
Lie! Y'all niggas worship him.
Thank you.
Easy
Thank
access,
you.
baby. They can get it in the kitchen. She mixing that rice, and it ain't stop the beat.
Wait, I don't want all that around my food though. I
She
don't
gonna
want all
mix
that
that
around my
shrimp.
But
Keep on
and
mixing
grandma
it right.
stayed pregnant with that moo on.
Right.
Okay, then I get it. Maybe, but like what you said, this is 2025.
That's true.
It is 2025.
This is not 1958.
Okay.
That's
Give
true.
me
So,
something else.
Maybe she's not in moves. Maybe
Well,
depends
what do
on
you want to come home
who
to?
you got at home.
I mean, for me, if you had on
But you
a
know the
t-shirt of
kids.
mine, that's
You can't
60.
walk around
You know what I'm saying? If you
in the
wearing my
90s.
t-shirt, okay, or a little button down, like my little button down corporate little wear I be wearing, okay, that's sexy.
All that is just the younger moo.
And
That's the
what
younger
I'm
moo.
saying.
Give me
Yeah.
young moo then. I want young
But
moo.
Here's the thing, Reese.
I like young moo.
Reese. Here's the thing. You don't have kids in your house. So for most of the regular women out here that have kids in the house, she can't just walk around in anything.
Naked.
Put your kids in the basement and give me young moo. I want
Cooking
young
dinner
moo.
for the family. So everybody has to be around. Maybe the kids is in there doing
So how
homework.
the hell you get some and the kids doing
Point
homework
blank
and
and period.
so the moo has some type of sound effect type of situation that
no, it's
that
sneaky
takes
linky.
the sound away. What
It's
you
sneaky
mean?
linky, because the kids don't know she naked.
Okay, then if you got on my shirt, I can have a sneaky linky.
But see, when
I'm
kids
walking around my kids in just a t-shirt.
when kids are around, it's a different energy. I ain't gonna lie. When kids
So
are
a
around,
moo
you
give off different energy than a
no, when kids are around, you don't feel as sexy. Like, okay, if I'm getting it in, I don't want my kids' picture all over my bedroom wall. No, take some of them pictures down. I want to see that one. I'm about to get nasty, get a sloppy
Kids
topping.
pictures is in the living room and
Well, you get sloppy. Oh,
the
gosh.
bedroom.
Lord God. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm going in.
While you going in, you don't want to see all that. That's what
Yeah,
you're saying.
because I mean, this kids is a different energy. It's like you want to be your freakiest. You don't want to
Okay, so what kind of energy?
Quickies don't happen in like a quickie is a quickie. We ain't gotta schedule this. We ain't gotta.
Okay, so question: what type of energy does the moo give?
Quickie.
You just rip it off.
Quickie.
So you want me to rip off your damn moo?
Yes, please.
Lift it up.
What the hell are we on? What kind of damn show is this?
Good moo-moo.
So I
ain't
can't rip my own t-shirt.
Okay.
I can't rip my own t-shirt.
Like she said, don't rip it off, but pull it up. Pull it up. I'm sorry.
I can
I
pull
was
up
getting a
my
little, I was
t-shirt.
getting crazy. I was getting crazy.
Okay, so yeah, I can see that, Chef. You got a little.
It's a lot.
Oh my gosh. Okay, but
It's a lot.
okay, I can't pull up my t-shirt.
Sensational.
I mean, but what's wrong with you pulling up the moo?
For me, the moo don't do nothing for me. The moo for me give me I'm finna whoop your ass with this belt because you was doing wrong, Sheree. That I don't want to be able to envision that
So
shit in my
that's what
mind.
it is. You associate it with your
Exactly.
Your trauma.
Yeah, my trauma.
Yeah, it sound like trauma.
Put my
I ain't gonna lie to
t-shirt
you.
on
Is it
and come
that?
and give me the young moo.
Isn't that your mom was at the house
Don't you
cooking
talk
dinner?
about my mama like that. Wait a minute now. Don't you talk about my damn mama like that. We're gonna have some issues in this mug now. Woo. She's a saint. Gully is a saint. You
Now we
better
got to the
shut
bottom
it
of
up.
it. Now we got to the bottom of it.
Yes, she is.
Yeah,
I
we
love
got
you,
to the
Miss
bottom
Gully.
of
I
it.
love
Now
you.
we know.
She's a saint.
But I know she's not watching. And the bottom line is that
If
that's
she
what your
ever
daddy
watched
said,
my
right?
mama, got me traumatized. I need another shot. Y'all got me traumatized.
Because she was cooking up that rice with that moo on, and baby, it did not miss a beat. Don't
Look.
do it now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Whatever you say. But I want young moo.
Okay,
That's my
Young Moo
preference.
is.
Young Moo.
Okay, so back to the topic, y'all, because the thing I want to understand, and I want to get the audience opinion. I don't know. I gotta go back and read some comments, but how do you know? Because if you come in the house and you discussed it, that's one thing. It's
Right.
just the love is not there no more.
Right.
Could it be that, we are not again on the same page? Maybe and this happens a lot, she's elevating, she's moving on, and she's saying he just doesn't have enough ambition for me. When I married him, he had potential, and now he got comfortable. Or maybe it's vice versa. Maybe he's moving up the ranks at work and he's like, dang, my wife just not. She wants to be in a moo all day, and I need more than that, So
yeah, I mean, I think that honestly, that's where the conversation needs to happen. And what I keep saying this, I'm gonna reiterate. It comes a time where you have to have that real candid conversation, that real, and say, well, not is this worth fighting for?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we can love each other all day long, but are we good together?
Right.
Yes, that's true.
So I just want to chime in from my audience here on live. We got Portia in the house. Hey, Portia.
My wife.
AKA Portia Monique, AKA Mo Campbell.
Hey, honey. Hey, love. How you doing?
AKA Reese's wife.
I've been good. I've been great.
Erica said the struggle love. She said, may that love never find me. So when we was talking about the Discord and everybody still trying to stick it out and ride or die, maybe that's
Right.
struggle love.
And let me say this: when they say struggle love and actually sticking it out, I think they putting like two into one. Like, yeah, I don't want to struggle love. Like, I'm broke, you broke. That's my definition of struggle love.
Okay, so you like Carol that we got right here. She says, if I have to do everything, I can do it by myself.
Exactly.
So
that's
what you mean.
That's different.
Okay.
But
all right, Carol,
if
we got
it's
somebody that's on
more
the same
like
page.
we have hit a storm, we have hit a rocky spot in our relationship, why not work it out? Because as a business owner, I hit rocky spots all the time. Do you think I just close up velvet cake and just be like, I don't want this no more? The grass is green on the other side. No, John will tell you I can bitch and complain to him every other month about my damn business. Have I closed my doors yet? No. So when it comes to my relationship, I need to really look at it with a magnifying glass and say, okay, is it worth it?
Yeah.
Or is this struggle love? And then, like you said, keep them family and your friends out of your
Absolutely.
business.
Because who you
they
talking
always
to, who you
gonna-
confiding in is a question too as well, because they can have a lot of motivation about how you go.
Mhm.
Don't tell no. So should you tell friends when you going through a struggle of Sage?
I want to say, in a perfect world, do not tell them. Do not tell them. But in the imperfect world, where we live, and Donald Trump is the president, you're gonna
Damn.
tell them.
Well, I will say, on behalf of the family and the friends, they love you, right?
Mhm.
So everybody the people who actually love you. Now we know we got those who don't, but the bottom line is that 9 times out of 10, those people want to see you happy. They want to see you your best self. And if every time you're coming around, you're complaining and you're upset, then that's not the person that they want to see. So they're not necessarily trying to dismiss you happy. They trying to see you happy. So, you got to be careful. I would just say exercise your best discernment when it comes down to
you know what?
folks.
And I would agree with my sister on that, but
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, let me
You
say-
have some family members that are a little bit jealous heart.
Yeah, right. You got that's what I'm saying. You got those that
Did I touch on it?
You better tell
Did I
it.
touch on it?
Yes, touch
Huh?
on it.
You got some of them that are jealous hearted and don't want to see you, even though they say they love you
Yes.
and they want to see you happy.
Yes.
They don't really
Where's
want
the
to see
church
you win.
piano? You supposed to be playing the piano with the church.
That's what I'm
I-
saying.
I ain't
I
got
feel
that,
like we need a collection plate going over here. You didn't miss the opportunity.
No.
I
Hey,
done
man.
gave you
Hey, nah.
I gave you your intro, huh?
I ain't got that.
Ain't
button.
nobody and y'all ain't feeling me out there.
I ain't got that
literally,
button.
you have to be very careful.
Because Erica says, it's easier said than done.
Exactly.
She says,
True that.
I have
true
a
that.
history of overstaying. Again,
Oh,
right.
I overstayed
Okay,
in that
Erica.
first relationship.
Okay.
She also said sticking it out can make you resentful. Now,
Oh,
that
I
is true.
love it, Erica.
True, but can
You
I tell
preach.
Erica this? And I'm praying Erica's still on the line.
Yeah, she's there.
Understand can mess you up too. And this is coming from a person.
Understand.
Yes,
Gotcha.
understand can mess you up too. So overstaying, yes, but understand when you don't understand how to stick it out, that can mess you up also.
Where this man at? We're gonna go find him. We're gonna rent an Uber, right? Where he at?
Oh, y'all know where he at.
Mm.
Oh.
I got to leave y'all.
Mm.
It was good.
We got to do this again, Chef. You came in and just gave us the session, and now so she just gonna leave.
Well,
I gotta leave.
Big
Drop
shout out to my mama because she's holding my store down.
Awesome!
So big shout out to her because I don't ever get Thursdays off anymore. I used to get Thursdays off, and now I have no Thursday off. And today I actually had Thursday off.
That's what's up.
So shout out to my mama.
I'm so glad you decided to pop in. I'm gonna definitely pop in on Red Velvet Cake over there.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's velvet cake with a K.
Velvet
Cake.
Cake.
But it's okay. But let me tell you something. You could have put in red velvet, and I promise you, I would have popped it first. Because what I told you the other night, Joe, I got another 5-star. Oh, this is calling me right now.
Come on here, 5-star.
5-star.
They're calling me right now. Let me
go
leave.
support Chef.
Bring the mic over here.
Let's get that mic from you real quick. Yeah, because Joe got something to say. Joe like it.
If it's worth it, then let me work.
He been quiet for too long.
Chef, we appreciate y'all. Can't wait to come see you in your establishment.
You know what? And he
I
let
make
everybody know
wash
that.
dishes.
He let everybody know that when you come, you wash the dish for you.
One thing y'all know about Like It in Me, the studio, what y'all got to do?
Wash the dishes, clean up behind you.
Clean up behind you.
Okay, so let me get back because I got some comments here that's really spicy.
All right, let's go.
Nate Clark says you can improve any situation if you want to. Now, Nate, I don't know if I can agree with you because again, I've been there. I can't improve an abusive situation. I can't improve when somebody is a legit narcissist and they don't have the right intentions for that relationship. That's not something you can necessarily improve.
So both people have to be willing to give and take.
There you go. It has to be real love there.
It got to be some compromise in both areas. You know,
to work it out. Because I remember going to someone in a relationship and saying, "Hey, you know, I don't like the way things are going. This is something that's happening. It makes me feel like this." And I'm being honest. And they basically is like, "Deal with it. you be all right. Either you gonna stay or you gonna go." And it's like, well, wait a minute. A person who loves you and a person who cares about you, they're gonna listen, and you guys are gonna come to a common ground of what y'all need, right?
Absolutely.
They're not gonna hit you with the, "Oh well, you'll get over it." So at the end of the day, you have to check who you with and what that is. And then you decide, okay, this clearly ain't for me. Clearly, I'm not the woman of your dreams, and vice versa. So that's just being honest.
I agree with that.
And that don't mean, you know, falling all out, sliding down the wall, crying, trying to get back. It just means saying, let's figure it out and make a plan to go our separate ways.
Did you just say sliding down the wall?
We get real angry.
My sister slides. I can't take this no more. I'm sliding down the wall.
Baby, let it go. I mean, I don't care if you spend 85 years with people. And you know, there's a lot of marriages that may have lasted double digits, 20 years, 30 years, and then they finally calling it quits. And that's sad to see. But that just to me says, like Erica said, maybe they overstayed. Maybe
right. So that means you're settling
back.
So does that mean you're settling?
Maybe. Yeah, you were settling because y'all had so many years. So if y'all 15 years in and you see it's not great, like, okay, we didn't spend the last 3 years arguing and you're gonna spend another 10 years going through that. And then finally, after 15 more years saying, "Oh, we waited for the kids." The kids saw y'all wasn't happy. The kids seen it. Now the kids grew up in an unhappy marriage. And so at the end of the day, yeah, they saw it. Come on, Chef. I know you're walking.
Look, let me tell you this. If he's rich, I'm gonna stick it out.
We're gonna ride that.
Hey, you gonna ride that?
I'll be like, "Yes, sir."
Hey, ride it out.
Oh, you was sleeping with somebody in the pool house? I didn't even see it.
Not in the pool house, you
different.
say. Not in the pool house.
Different.
Chef, you never. Hey, you that one. I love Chef,
like
baby. Chef, you gotta come back, baby.
Safe travel.
Right.
Even if he's rich, if he's abusive, then you got to get out of there. Because again, you're seeing, you feeling it. Your kids are seeing it, and
Absolutely.
It's not good for nobody around.
And then the cycle just continues because that's what they see.
Right. Go
and they're gonna apply that to their
private
relationships.
investigator and get your money, honey. Because
Right.
at the end of the day, you ain't got to be broke because you breaking up.
Right. So I know, we haven't.
I was gonna say, ain't that what that means?
Yeah, you
Ain't
gotta
what it
be
mean.
broke.
Ain't
You
that what it
breaking
means,
up.
though?
You ain't broke. You just broke up.
So we haven't heard a voice in a minute. We haven't heard somebody in a long time. We haven't heard this.
Aren't y'all proud of
baritone? This
Yes, he has not tried to take
how
over.
can I do it? This baritone.
But hold on. Aren't y'all proud of me?
I am so proud of you.
So I want to hear from Joe Lockett.
What part you want to hear from
I just want to hear what you think about the situation. Don't y'all want to hear from Joe Lockett? I want to hear from Joe Lockett.
So Monique, what do you want to hear my opinion on?
I mean, chime in about how do you know when it's time to go?
I don't think as a man, I don't know when it's time to go because I'm your protector, I'm your leader. So I'm the last to know when it's time to go.
Yeah.
I think my mate is probably going to tell me, she'll probably leave me before I leave her. Especially if I'm in love. If I'm as a man, I'm married to you or I love you, I'm leaving last. I'm going down with the ship. So I'm not going to say it's time to go.
So you've never been in a situation where you realized you weren't happy anymore?
If I gave you my word, unless you did something detrimental to me, it's my job as your husband or your man, if we say we exclusive. It's my job as a man to say, in my mind, I need to fix this. I need to give her the space to grow.
I like that.
I need to find solutions for us because I made you a promise.
Yeah.
I can't just.
Nate says, hey, bored and unhappy and irritated, that can be fixed. And I agree with you, Nate.
As a man, I can't just say it's time to go.
Mm-hmm.
A woman can say she's ready to leave. That's the luxury that she may have. That's why men get upset. Because as a man, I'm telling y'all, I've listened to everybody speak. I should listen to the eloquent Chef Pickens. I listened to the debonair Reese over here, and I've listened to the classy Monique speak. But y'all not speaking to the true essence of when a man is in love with a woman. I don't leave. If I married you, I made a vow to death do us part, through thick and thin, better for worse. There's no time to leave. There's no leaving.
Child, they don't make him like Joe Lockett no more. That's like a. I mean,
but what I'm saying,
he like a Pontiac. They don't make that.
But when I'm honestly, if real men out there that's mature, that understands this, right? We, especially if I got kids with you, right?
Absolutely.
We're not fucking leaving. Y'all talking about when is it time to leave? It's never a fucking time to leave. I married you and told you I want to marry.
As long as it's not.
Long as it's not abusive.
Yeah.
Okay, as long as it's not crazy. But what I'm saying is, all this other stuff that I hear, I've listened to everybody talk. All this other shit I heard y'all talk about, to me, is BS. Reason being is because when I said that I'm going to marry you, I already understood. There are going to be some shit that I don't like. It's going to be some bad times. And it may go on for a while. I didn't marry you for none of that. I married you because I fucking love you.
Right.
I had kids with you because I love you. So I'm willing to stick with you through whatever the fuck we got to get through to get back to the good times. And it's my responsibility as a man to help us get back to the good times because you went through some shit with me. The kids put you through some shit with us. We got messed up for a while. We made a loss of child. A child may got to put in jail. Whatever the case may be. But it's my job as a man. I don't get to quit on you to say, when is it time to leave? When I marry you or I say we exclusive, let me say this if I love you, ladies.
Dude, he got to speak to the camera.
Time for me to leave.
Well, I mean, Sherlock agrees. Shout out to Sherlock. He says sheep black in the building, but
and
he agrees. He says compromise and fix it. Listening to his lady, and I agree with you. Sherlock.
You know what? I have something to say about that, Sherlock. What's going on, man? But anyway, did Joe Lockett just look into the camera and say, "Lady"? He spoke to him, ladies. I'm taking notes,
and
y'all.
He gave him the eyebrows.
With the eyebrows too. He do with the eyebrows too.
Yeah, ladies.
I think they felt you out there, Joe. What y'all think in the comments? Tell me what y'all think, Joe.
I mean, but
y'all feeling Joe on this? Y'all feeling Joe?
But if y'all think about what I'm saying, seriously, y'all, there's never time if I'm as a man. Monique, would you want to leave me if I'm finding the time to leave?
Now if he lifting up that moo.
You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
I get that. I'm just, and I totally agree with you when you say there's never a time when you decided you was gonna love this person for life, right? You decided it's time for us to get married. I love this person. I'm not thinking about the what ifs to where I can leave. However, we know that sometimes things change,
right?
And that's all I'm saying is that in a relationship, things change. And even Cake here on the live, shout out to you.
What up, Cake?
You say that it's you tolerate and you wind up miserable. Now you again allowing your kids to see a miserable lifestyle.
So
that's not okay.
It's not okay, but okay. So let me say this: you cheat on me, right? And I didn't do anything, and I loved you. I'm out. If there's domestic violence, I'm out. If you mistreat the kids, if I got kids, whatever, and it's not your kid, I'm out. As a man, Monique, to the listening audience out there, Reese, nephew, right? we have to evaluate the whole situation
Absolutely.
or what is going on.
Yes.
When I go into it as a man and I love you,
Yes.
I'm never going into it as when is it? That
I agree.
don't never enter my fucking mind.
Right. That's not supposed to when you're entering.
Even when I see bad shit, I'm not looking to I'm out or this is some bullshit. I'm looking for a red flag. As a man in your life, I'm looking what I need to do to be better.
Okay, so let me give you a scenario.
Sure.
Because as a man, you know, you married this woman, everything was great. Things have changed. Now y'all have the kids. Now she's no longer even trying to appeal to you. You're working long hours, you're coming home. There's no intimacy between the two of you. And when I say intimacy, I even mean conversation. You guys are not on the same page. You're doing things completely different, and she's not on the same page. And then when you try to talk to her about it, she shuts down. She completely is brick wall, don't have nothing for you, and she doesn't seem to change. And when we talk about family, let's bring the family in. Maybe she's spending more time with her cousins and her mom and them than she is with you. And so you get to a point where you really see this woman is not trying to be nothing different. I married her, I loved her at one point, but I see now that it's just not the same. We're not on the same page.
And that's when you sit her down and say, sit yourself down, girl, and talk to me.
I mean, so when you get to that point, you're now saying, do I want to live the rest of my life like this? Or do I need to be honest with her and myself and say, you know what, let's decide? Because again, I feel like I believe in soulmates. I believe that, you know, God made people for each other. And if we got to a point where we say, you know what, this ain't really what God intended for me, this ain't my portion,
then that's when you need to just. But I get that. I get that.
It's like two twisted ways to take that though. Because
I'm just saying, you want to be happy in your relationship. And again, the kids, you're not doing the kids no justice by being with somebody who you don't love anymore, and vice versa.
Two things on that though.
So to answer your question, as a man that's mature
Thank
now,
you, Kate. We on the same page, girl.
You're absolutely right. Nobody wants to be in an unhappy relationship. But I'm gonna go back to again, as a man in your life, Kate, Monique.
Nate said stop being lazy. He said that's lazy because anything else can be fixed.
Right.
So anything else can be fixed, but you just being lazy.
But as a man, right, when I exacerbate every avenue.
Got dictionary.
Right.
I need that word.
Yeah, use context clues, man.
Right.
Look that up.
When I go to every extent, okay, to know that I've tried to go through couples counseling, I've sat down with you, right, or tried to sit down with you. I've tried to have the conversation. When I walk away from you, Monique, Cake, Reese, right, to the women that may be out there, when a real man walks away from you, he knows that he did everything that he could, that the man that really loves you.
Okay.
Right. So when I walk away, I've tried everything.
Exactly.
If you have pushed me away or stiffed on me in every shape, form, or fashion, and you have shown me that I didn't want it, I went through the better for worse, good, bad, ugly, and different. I did all of that. Any of that goddamn thing else I was doing for the divorce your ass at that point. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not going to be unhappy, but what I'm saying is, when do you know? You don't know until you done went through everything. Everything.
You have to exhaust every avenue before you say anything.
The question is, when do you know when you've tried your best? When you've given it your all?
When you give it your all.
Because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to advocate for divorce. I'm not trying to advocate for people leaving each other, men and women, whatever, because I know that hurts, like you said, to be in a situation. And a lot of times people love to say, oh, you know, marry before you carry, get married. But marriage doesn't necessarily guarantee you for life. You know, it does not.
I mean,
go ahead, nephew. What you got?
I think we missing an obvious point though.
What is it?
Come on, nephew.
And it's messed up, but it's the truth. Most dudes, let's be 100. Even if they will want to do what Joe just said, they know that's probably not the best option to leave. Especially if you married with them and you got kids.
Facts from a male perspective.
From a male perspective,
I'm talking financial.
Absolutely.
Like I'm saying, I hate to bring out the obvious point, but you know what I mean. That tends to bring why a dude wouldn't be saying, "All right, she ain't trying to give me the time of day, yada yada yada. Let me just focus on work and keep my head down and make sure the family good."
Yeah,
at least she wish her mama and her cousin and not no other dude. Like he'll start to convince himself that that same trait right there ain't as big as it has to be in
Yeah.
order to stay with some semblance of peace. If peace come with you gotta give me the stiff arm every now and then, he gonna at least do that for his wife. And you gonna take it to the chin knowing that the family cool until it's not. It's only until it's not to where you have to bring up those type of examples. Like maybe a dude will go through and he'll have the extra time to go and push.
Right.
But usually if he has at least a kid or two with her and they all active with the family,
Yeah, because they won't go through all that drama.
Well, Sherlock said he feels like if she's acting like that, my scenario, then she's already checked out. But that's not necessarily. I think that a lot of women get complacent with the fact that she has a husband and that's all she needs, and especially when she still has family that she can lean on, moms, cousins, brothers, whoever. And for the most part, it's easier, and I enjoy my life with my family more than I enjoy my husband. That don't necessarily mean she stepped out.
And let me say,
that means she's unhappy in some type of way.
It does mean that she's unhappy.
So it's up to the whoever the partner, the man, whomever that she's with, to have that conversation and say, okay, what is it? And I need for you to be 100% honest. I need you to be completely transparent, because it's the only way we're gonna fix it. Don't be like, you should know what's wrong with me. You've been with me for 20 years and you don't know what's wrong with me.
Sherlock said it's a fact finding mission.
So let me say this. Stud the man, right? Let me say this to Reese.
Oh shit, I ain't never had nobody say that to me. You gotta turn my way. You turn to Monique, turn my way, damn it.
So stud the man.
Yeah.
Stud the man, right?
Yeah.
When we're speaking about this, right? Okay. When I'm looking at the situation in its entirety, we have to make sure that at the end of the day, I hear what everybody's saying out there. That's fine,
right?
But I need to make sure that if your mate is having a problem, right, and it's just say your wife Portia is not happy. Right?
I know she is. Love you, baby.
She is, right? And if I'm with somebody, they're not happy, right?
Right.
We have to look at this, regardless of what they may be feeling, what people may be telling us. We have to be the solution people, and sometimes we don't have to have the conversation.
True,
because you know your mate. Come on, Reese.
I'm with you now. I'm with you when you're right now.
We can't let them say
I'm with you when you're right.
We can't talk about having the conversation with her all the time. Sometimes the woman wants you to
figure the shit out.
Like she wants you to choose the restaurant. She wants you to know that I'm not happy. And it's our job
to figure out why she's not happy,
right,
and fix that.
Yeah, because now you're gonna look sexy to her, and my
man know what I want. My
stud
know what I want. I know.
You know what I'm saying? That part.
Okay, so I hear y'all, but here's the thing.
Hold on, you stepped all in our conversation.
I know, I'm jumping in.
This was man to stud.
Man to stud. You know what I'm saying?
And here come this woman over here. Like she know every damn thing. And want a damn interrupt. Go ahead, woman.
Go ahead, Monique.
Go on, woman.
I'm not a man, so I can't speak for y'all. But no, I will say that counseling, relationship counseling is definitely a plus. And I think that that's the best way to try to work on things, Nate. I'm not saying that we should.
It can be, but I'm going to say this. To go through counseling, you have to go in with the understanding.
You gotta be open.
Everybody has to be open, honest, and freaking transparent.
Don't get up on the
Don't waste my money.
Wasting money.
Don't waste my good insurance.
Talking about
I only get
nothing wrong.
On my insurance, I got 4 sessions. On my insurance, I got 4 free sessions. Don't you mess up my shit. I need all 4 of mine.
Talking about the real stuff by the end of session 1.
Absolutely. We need to be making some. We need to have a breakthrough. We need to have a breakthrough in 20 minutes.
Man, that's where you get your best lies out right there.
But realistically, that's not going to happen. That's why I say, it's on the man, it's on the stud in the relationship, right? To be able to have the conversation and understand without
the stud in the relationship.
But
he is including me.
I'm including it, but I'm saying because
this is inclusion,
right? Because again, this
diversity
is the
and
first time
inclusion.
Actually have the conversation without people getting offended, right? But if you got a stud and you got a man in a relationship, we have to, y'all, come on, Monique, if something is wrong and I'm trying to talk to you about it.
Yes, Monique.
Right?
Yeah. I'm trying to talk to you about
there
it.
are sometimes you're going to talk about it, then you're going to sometimes like, you should already know.
But I'm still going to talk to you about it, though.
I'm
not going to shut down.
But you're going to be salty that he don't know.
You will, but
you're going to hold it against him that he don't know.
Talk to a female perspective. You won't.
Yeah, okay,
I feel like I could gain up on more right now. She ain't got no more. She ain't got no bag up right now.
No, but I'm saying, but women in general.
It's not a woman trait. That's something that men do too.
Okay.
Men shut down all the time. I've heard plenty of stories of how men get quiet and they go to ignoring their woman for weeks at a time.
Okay.
For something small.
Okay,
So at the end of the day, it's not
That's a
just
good point.
a woman trait. This is just a personality
But I'm finna bust
trait
that bubble real
people
quick.
need to get past.
Okay.
And counseling is the only thing I got.
Can I bust your bubble real quick?
Okay, bust it.
All right. The list of stuff y'all get quiet on is like a damn dictionary. Okay, it's like an encyclopedia.
I don't know.
The stuff I get salty on and want to not talk to you about is probably 5 things.
It
if
don't
that
matter
much.
though.
If you ain't giving up the moo, I'm mad. That's the only reason I'm silent.
Speak on it, Reed.
If you ain't giving up the young moo, I'm upset. That's about it.
We ain't mad at a whole lot of other stuff that y'all be mad about.
You be mad.
Y'all, hold on, Reese. I'm gonna use another big word.
Hit me
Y'all have a myriad of things.
Oh shit!
That y'all get mad at us about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all have a myriad of things. Y'all have a variety of many things that y'all get mad at us about.
Y'all better
Not
use them context clues.
But yes. Okay, so we talking like, oh, you don't put the toilet seat down.
Whatever
oh,
it may
don't
be.
Consider my
We don't care about none of that.
You leave all the cabinets open.
We don't care
when I
about
come
none
in
of
the
that.
kitchen, the cabinets are open.
I don't give a dang about that.
But be mad about the toilet seat being up. Can we just laugh about it? Yeah, you feel
At
it.
least put it up. My thing is, shit, don't leave it down because I don't want to sit on the toilet that didn't.
I don't want to have to raise it up for real when I gotta take a piss either. But you leave it down.
Hell, I sit down too. I just put it up just to be petty.
Down myself.
I sit down too. I just want to pull the thing up just to be petty. Fall in, damn it.
That's the problem. Is people want to be petty in a relationship for no damn reason.
Yeah.
I fell in before, guys. Sometimes you gotta
big word alert.
Take that.
But you know something. But it is a myriad of ways, right, for people to look at life.
Absolutely.
And come, I think women are emotional. Men are more focused on what they have to do.
Expeditious.
When you marry me or you with me,
big word.
Expeditiously. But here's the thing. I think when a woman is with a man, or she's with a stud, right?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Real talk.
Thank you.
But when y'all with us, you can be carefree because you know that I got you.
Carefree.
Meaning. Okay. So let me say this: if you're dating me, right, there are certain things. Or if you're married to me, there are certain things, right? Say we ain't got no kids together, right? We have no kids. You have no kids. I have no kids. Just hypothetically speaking,
okay, no
right?
kids
No kids. When you get married to me, your financial, your security,
right?
Your leadership, whatever, right? Whatever needed. You're not worried about. You just going to work now.
You ain't
worried about nothing no more.
You ain't worried about nothing.
There's no word for you.
You say some.
So when I come home, right, even though you done worked all day and put up with gym shit at work, right? I want some. You need to be in the mood. You may not be in the mood.
You need to be in that young mood.
From us, when we look at what we feel you should be feeling, you may not be feeling, but that's the way it is from a man perspective for your woman. Now, when you got kids involved, that's a whole different thing. But
I think that you need to know your man. So if you have the type of man that is in the mood when he come home, then yeah, I do agree. You need to be in the mood. Maybe he's not in the mood when he come home. Maybe he needs some time to decompress. Maybe he need a drink and some food. Then you need to be in the mood. Whatever
it ain't even just about knowing. You need to respect your man enough to give him those pleasures.
Okay.
Because some women know what they man or one man may want, but they don't.
Here's the kicker.
Shut up,
cannot come in this house angry, upset at the world that has happened, because we know the world ain't kind to a man, especially a black man. So you can't come in this house carrying that same energy, slamming cabinet doors, fussing and cussing about any small dust mite that you see, and then expect her to be in the mood. Because guess what?
Very
She's
true.
not gonna be in the mood.
Okay, that's true, but you just need to lift up your moo and everything will be all right with the world.
Yeah, we both gotta get some understanding on what's
but
correct.
you know, Reese, I'm gonna agree with this because I don't think the real stud or the real man is gonna bring their problems into the house to their woman.
Shoot. Okay, so Cake said, most men operate out of ego, huh?
True.
And probably won't. And then this is what Erica said. I probably won't say no, but don't put your demands on my body.
I'm not.
Oh, wait a minute.
There's no demands.
Oh,
hold on.
You need to be in the mood.
No,
you need to be.
Okay, so what I'm saying.
Wait.
Okay,
you heard my friend.
Let me make sure that I'm clear.
You ain't in the mood. Get in the
Okay,
mood real quick.
No. Let me make sure I'm clear.
Hey, how did Johnny put it? Put on your red dress.
Exactly. But let me say this. But let me say this, right? Erica, Erica, if I'm your man, right? Monique, Reese, whatever, Cake, you know me.
Right. Know your man.
That part, right?
That's it.
So I would never demand you to do any goddamn thing. Right. But I know my wife.
Yeah.
And when she's in a certain mood, I know how I have to move or what I need to do to get her in, whatever it is. I don't give a fuck what it is. So know your man and act accordingly, regardless of what the fuck you're going through. That's what I'm saying.
You gonna stump on it.
That's all I'm saying. If I'm your husband, I see you going through some shit, I need to run your bath water, I need to get you a glass of whatever, I need to put some rose petals in this motherfucker, and I need to shut the fuck up tonight. You know what I'm saying? If I'm your man. If you're my wife, I don't give a damn what you've been through. If you're my woman, I don't give a damn what you've been through. Whoever said what, handle your fucking business with me.
Yeah.
And if you can't do that, you ain't the one for me.
See?
Shit. Yo. Wow.
I'm gonna have the conversation with you.
Hey, it gotta be a part
I'm gonna have
two
the
to this
conversation with you.
Right. So I agree with that. 100% know your man. If he come in the house and he looks a certain way or he has a certain type of vibe, you know he's had a hard day. And if I give him some poo-tang, he gonna feel better.
Poo-tang.
So let me go and pull this mumu up, and then
but you know something,
this whole mumu thing is killing my vibe.
But see, this is what I think men and women got to be used to. I'm gonna say as a mature man, right? I'm not gonna use that to manipulate you. You see what I'm saying? No. But some men, and women do, right? And they do that too much. So what I'm saying is, when I come in and I'm feeling that way, Reese, Mo, Erica, Cake, nephew,
Nate says, Nate, are we there for each other or am I just here for you?
I'm gonna have a conversation with, as a man right now. I'm in love with you. I'm gonna have a conversation with you and baby tell you my day.
Yeah.
And then you act accordingly.
You ain't always in the mood to talk about it.
But what I need to do as a man, if I love you, I need to. I don't give a fuck what Joe like it feels. I got to respect my wife or the woman's in my life right now. I need.
Agree.
We have to be able to be better
even if
to communicate.
If it's 2 words, bad day.
No, I need to make sure that my baby knows, right, what I went through. Then she can act accordingly. I can't come in slamming doors and doing shit and think that she's going to act or he's going to act.
Right.
That's the bullshit I'm talking about. We all be on our bullshit. What I'm saying is, as a man,
I agree with that.
Mature man, a more mature woman, I got to respect you and tell my wife, baby, shit was really bad today.
And I just need some time to decompress.
Then let me decompress.
Right.
Let me decompress for a moment, and now we can talk.
For your mate, you see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But I can't come in slamming the fucking door, sitting down on the sofa and don't talk. And then you're supposed to go in and pull your moo up. No, that's bullshit for the woman. I'm being honest. That's unfair to you.
Okay, so I agree 100%. We only got a few more moments left. But one thing I will say, especially, and I'm speaking for myself, I think that with any relationship, you do have to map out exactly the do's and the don'ts and the needs and the wants. So at the end of the day, you got to know your person to know what they do like, what they don't, what's a non-negotiable for them. Communication has to happen. You got to know exactly. And I know that comes with years of experience or maybe even a few months. It just depends on who you are if you're tuned in. But when that person comes in and they have a bad day, I may not require him to give me a whole breakdown because I know that sometimes that takes a lot. If I've had a bad day, I don't necessarily want to spill it all right now. I just want a moment, like you said, to decompress. So if you give me 2 words and just say bad day, okay, I'm gonna know you enough to know you need some time. You know, I'm gonna give you whatever you need. If it's your favorite drink, Thursday Mix, classiccocktails205.org.
I love how she threw that in there.
Or
I love
if
that.
Your food
that was
being
nice.
ready,
That was nice
I know
right
him
there.
enough to know what he needs. Because he may not, some men come in the house and they don't need a hot plate right now. They need a moment before they go to eat. So, you know, sometimes we think, fix him a hot plate, have his food ready. That's
I'm
not
big
every
boned.
man.
Feed me.
Know your person enough to know what they need. And
True
then
that.
when it's time to pull that momo up. Okay. So
did she just do the clapping? With you too?
I'm just saying, guys,
I mean,
hey, we talking grown folks talk, right? It's Thursday. It's Friday, Junior. The weekend is upon us, baby. We having drinks.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was Eve.
Let's keep it real.
Friday, Junior.
Let's keep it real, okay?
No Eve.
So
that's too
I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate
You know
the
it.
commentary.
You know it.
I
Beautiful
want
session.
you guys to stay in tune. Hey, as we continue to have these conversations,
Yes.
it's a big deal that you guys give me your opinion. So I appreciate that. Reese in the building.
And
She
you
Black
know
in the
it.
building.
All day long.
My special co-host. She's definitely not a sidekick.
And you know that, man.
To nobody.
You know that. Facts.
We
That's
right
my
here
sis.
on the
Love.
JLS
Most
show,
love.
Lock It In Media. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all back next Thursday. Don't forget about your drink of the week. It's the St. Patty.
The Pat Patty.
Let's get it, guys.
All
Peace
right.
until next week, guys. Love you much.
Shit, this is why I walk away.